Good evening, everyone, and a very warm namaste. Today is manifestation of a dream which I envisioned long time ago. Thanks to JGU, today I'm honored, proud, and humbled to receive my doctorate degree. I can say this with conviction that JGU is the best place to study. Thanks to our Honorable Chancellor and respected Vice Chancellor to create this institution of eminence, O.P. Jindal Global University. With 20 years of experience in HR and as an in-service candidate, believe me, it was not easy to go back to the classroom. I owe my journey to the world of academia to this one person, the best mentor and guide one can ever wish for, my supervisor, Professor of Eminence, Dr. Sanjeev P. Sahni. Along with his various responsibilities, I don't know how, but Dr. Sanjeev P. Sahni always got time to push me to the limits and ensured that I meet the tightest deadlines. Review meetings with him and the critical comments gave me ample nightmares. But sir, this is your stern feedback and your belief and trust in me that I am standing here today. I express gratitude from the bottom of my heart to you, sir. And if you may allow, I will be honored and highly obliged if I can address you as my academic father from this platform. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sehgal.
I would also like to, I'm so sorry, I'll take 30 seconds much more. I would also like to thank my co-supervisor, Professor Dr. Kyle Eddington from University of Texas, Dallas. The last but not the least, I would not have been able to complete this PhD journey without the blessings of my mother and my family members. Thank you, Mom, for standing there with me as a pillar of support, not only during last 3 years, but always. I would like to conclude by thanking each and everyone who has contributed to this journey. Thank you very much. Thank you, Professor Machi.
Thank you, Dr. Sehgal.
A very good evening to our Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Guest of Honor, the Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, Secretary, the Commonwealth, Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Naveen Jindal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar, Registrar, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I feel extremely privileged to speak to you on this very important day. First, I would like to thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and the faculty of O.P. Jindal Global University and the Jindal School of Art and Architecture for their hard work and dedication on our behalf. As one of the first graduates of the school, I thank every one of you who made this university and school what it is and who supported my fellow students and me along the way. We have received an excellent education here, which makes it far more than a step between high school and the real world, a stepping stone to our collective future. On a personal note, I would like to honor my parents present in the audience. They encouraged me and supported me. Without them, my graduation would not have been possible. Thank you so much. My fellow graduates, today we have finished something. Sometimes I think it is ironic that in each endeavor in our academic lives, we learn, grow, and achieve the highest level possible in that institution. Then we graduate. The next year we are thrown back to being the low man on the totem pole in our future school. Today we are graduating seniors, and tomorrow many of us will be starting our entry-level jobs. That marks the beginning of our careers. I will be joining graduate school and once again on the bottom rung of the ladder. But thanks to everything we have learned so far, I am confident and unafraid. Albert Einstein once said, "We can't solve a problem using the same kind of thinking we used to create them." I would amend that slightly to say, we can't solve the problem of our cities, neighborhood, towns, infrastructure, in short, our built environment, using the same kind of thinking we used to create them. Remember that our contribution to this world will not be measured by the money we make or the privilege we receive, but rather how we share our unique way of building with the world. So go forth, my fellow graduates, make a unique contribution to making this world a better place. Thank you.
A very good evening to all of you, esteemed dignitaries, Honorable Chancellor of O.P. Jindal Global University, the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, faculty members, staff members, and our beloved Dean of the Jindal School of Banking and Finance, Dr. Ashish Bharadwaj. And last but not the least, the fellow warriors from the graduating batch of 2022. We have braved the past years to reach where we are today. We are here to celebrate you, your success, and your efforts. I'm Yuvraj Singh, President of the Student Council of JSBF. It gives me immense pleasure to represent the BCom Honours batch of 2019. My friends, we did it. We have waited for a long time for this day. Looking back at our time at JGU's Finance School, we have been fortunate to be a part of an incredible institution. We are better off today because of what this pioneering and specialized school has offered us. Let's reflect on the journeys that we have taken to reach here. Each parent, friends, and family members who are present here today, thank you for inspiring us and cheering for us at every step of the way. As our paths diverge and all of us work towards crafting our own destiny, let's be grateful to everyone who has made this happen. Our Chancellor is someone who thousands of people look up to for inspiration. His triumphs in every step of his personal and professional life has made us more humble and resolute. So, we admire you and we'll continue to look up to you. Each one of us will have fond memories of Vice Chancellor and Registrar keeping us informed and convening round-the-clock meetings to hear our concerns and work collaboratively. We have come to truly appreciate what JGU means by world-class global faculty. We would not have reached here without the efforts, dedication, and passion of each faculty members of JSBF and the dependable admin office. To everyone who is graduating from JGU today, you have exceeded the high standards that were set for us, and you have redefined it for the future cohorts. I am sure that with the training and guidance we have received, we shall go on to become resilient and responsible individuals. I must thank my family members for always making sure that I never forget my roots and stay firmly connected with it. Thank you, JSBF and JGU. This is Yuvraj Singh signing off.
Hi, good evening. I'm honored to be graduating from JGU with a BA in Liberal Arts and Humanities. I would like to begin my speech by thanking the dignitaries of the university, Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, the Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, Honorable Chancellor Mr. Naveen Jindal, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. C. Raj Kumar, the Registrar, Dean Kathleen Madrasky, Associate Deans Professor Jayani Ann Zahir, and all the faculty members present here. I feel so proud and elated to be sharing this day with my fellow students who are graduating as the class of 2022. None of us present here have made it through alone. We acted as a close-knit community of those who have loved us, have closely shown empathy and supported us, and given us the avenue to dream big. To that, I would like to thank my mom, dad, brother, and my family who are here with me today celebrating this big achievement of my life. Our batch did not have a conventional university experience per se. We got locked up in our rooms with the annoying purple color that Microsoft Teams' UI features. But all of us came out of it as more resilient versions of ourselves. And here we are, looking forward to going into the real world and seeking out what's next. JSLH has taught me how to improvise through life and understand the key concept that learning is not a linear process. I've also learned the meaning of interdisciplinarity at this university and have not stopped using it since. Now, to all my friends sitting here, I want to say thank you for making a very socially awkward person that is me realize that even I can find peace within these spaces of comfort. For all the times that we have built each other by surrounding each other with the energies of togetherness and belonging. I see a part of each one of you in myself, and it will reflect within my personality forever. Lastly, I want to take this opportunity to wish everyone a very happy graduation day and a very successful future ahead. Thank you and stay safe.
Hi guys. Time plays such a dirty game with us. When things aren't going on your way, it feels like that moment of time will never come to an end. But just when things finally get fun, before you realize it, the moment has long gone. When lockdown was declared, all hope for 2 years almost was lost. Because just when campus finally got reopened, here I am on behalf of JCP's class of 2022, trying to say goodbye for one last time. Our journey at JGU has been nothing short of unprecedented. And if I had to describe it, I would say, बचपन को बचपना याद दिलाने वाला कुछ ऐसा ही सफर रहा है हमारा JGU का. जैसे किंडरगार्टन, फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड ग्रेड के बच्चों की तरह हम भी कभी खेलते, कभी उछलते, कभी रोते, मगर अंत में हमेशा मुस्कुराते. In true sense, JGU was a home away from home because it was an inspiration for many of our memories. Be it from the time when our parents dropped us at the gates of JGU, to having that very first ATBC, to those late night sessions at the reading room, or to this very moment where we're on the verge of graduating. All these moments have been special to me, and I will cherish them for the rest of my life. When I see everyone gathered here today, I don't see mere graduates. I see individuals with the potential to be budding entrepreneurs, lawyers, policy makers, leaders who can take the initiative and change the world for the better. Because even during the pandemic, I saw my batchmates trying to work hard, hustling towards making it in the world and thriving. And a large part of this can be accredited towards JGU for enabling us with the skills and ambition to never give up on our dreams. I would like to conclude by saying that this is not the end, but the beginning of a very new exciting chapter of our lives. And truly want to congratulate all of us because even after the challenges that our batch has faced, well, we finally made it. Finally, I want to thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, our Dean R. Sudarshan for giving me the honor and the opportunity to speak today, and for the unconditional support throughout our journey. I would like to thank the faculty and the administration for putting in the countless hours to ensure that there is no compromise on the learning experience, even during an online format. I would like to thank my friends and my family for being my constant support throughout life, because without them, I wouldn't be here today. I would like to say thank you and goodbye for one last time. This has been Ayush Srivastava. Thank you guys. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. Distinguished Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Dean, faculty members, and all my dear fellow JGU students, a warm welcome to our graduation ceremony. I am Amichdash Nair from MA Diplomacy, Law and Business, and it's an honor to share my reflections on behalf of my batchmates. We started in JSIA from behind a screen. My classmates were alphabets on our mess teams, and my professors' names were behind emails. It was certainly overwhelming for all of us. Looking back on the online semesters, I noticed the progress we all have made. The quiet ones started switching on their cameras with zest and enthusiasm. I saw my batchmates, who struggled with a new discipline of social science, transform into area experts. I was excited to go back to campus, even though I knew I wouldn't have the luxury of attending classes from the cozy comfort of my bed. When I returned to campus, I could instantly connect with my professors and my peers by linking the faces to the names that I've been seeing on the screen for the past 3 semesters. As we discuss in international relation terms, the schools within the university have porous borders instead of wide fences. The mobility that the cross-school electives allow is a truly unique JGU experience that enables us to explore a variety of interests by interacting with friends and faculties from other backgrounds. Here, I would like to take a moment to remember JSA's 2 beloved students, Siddharth Watwe and Siddharth Nair, who were unexpectedly taken away from us in an untimely manner. I hope we all can keep their memory alive as we begin this new journey in our life. During this period, our Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Dean, Professors, and the administration have been the biggest pillar of our support. We couldn't have done this without you. Finally, hearty congratulations, guys. We have reached the end of our academic journey. And as we step out, I'm reminded of Paulo Coelho's words. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. So, believe in your dreams, follow your passion, and make them happen. Thank you.
Good evening all, dignitaries, faculty, friends, family, and the class of 2022. My name is Purti Samala, General Secretary of JGBS Student Council and a proud graduate of JGU. I can say it without any doubt that JGU has equipped me and all these living stories sitting in front of me with confidence and given us great opportunities to avail. JGU was fun. It was a journey that started out with hesitant, tentative steps, taking fear in mind. And now look how far we have progressed. I can literally see the excitement of being graduates. I still remember the days when we used to be lazy about taking 8 AM classes, striving for attendance, hanging out with friends, unlimited presentations, last-minute exam preparations, and late nights at field were the best part. We have cried, we have laughed, we have lived, we have fallen down, we have felt the thrill of victory and agony of defeat. Like many of us, I am unsure where I'll be. But JGU has instilled a measurable confidence in me and us, the class of 2022, that I know will succeed no matter where the beginning of our respective post-undergraduate chapters take us. However, there's so much beauty in this struggle. More importantly, overcoming this struggle. Whether it be struggling to adjust to the new university culture, to miserably attempting to pass accounting, to getting rejected from our top internship or job opportunities, and everything in between. Our time at JGU wasn't easy, but it was worth every minute. How can I forget our respected professors who are the continuous support and reminders for our sleeping talents? Thank you so much for your help and for constantly enduring our nagging about hectic assignments, schedules, presentations, and late comings. And to all the crazy friends out there, thank you for making this journey the craziest one. The time in our prestigious institution has come to an end, but it's very hard to say goodbye. Through this journey, we have created something far stronger than a network. We have created a bond of respect, friendship, and gratitude. A heartfelt thanks to all the families that are here today and those that were not able to make it. Thank you for believing us. Finally, I would like to place my gratitude to Chancellor Sir, Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar Sir, Dean JGBS, faculty, and administration for their continued support. And I thank JGU for empowering our minds with a more open one. Thank you and happy graduation.
Warm greetings to our chief guest and other dignitaries on the dais, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, professors, staff, families, and fellow graduates. I'm Aishwarya Martin, a proud student of JGBS from the graduating class of 2022. Seeing all these happy, cheerful faces, I cannot think of a better place we could have chosen to study than here. The role JGBS has played in our lives is immense. JGBS has been one of the biggest platforms for opportunities, mentorships, networking, and wholesome development. Our 5 years were filled with various fests, musical nights, late night eating at Amul, finger-licking food at the food court. I can go on and on. We thank JGU for giving us many opportunities and many reasons to smile. JGU is truly a second home to us. On behalf of JGBS graduating class of 2022, I would like to say that JGBS has been our best decision. Believe us, we wouldn't be what we are today if it wouldn't have been for JGBS. Thank you, Chancellor Sir, Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar, Dean JGBS, faculty members, and administrative staff at JGU for your continued support. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day.
Hello, everyone. In 2017, we entered through the gates of JGU to study law. Nervous, excited, but most of all, hopeful. Jindal opened up a door full of opportunities. One internship in China, summer school at Harvard, and LLM from King's College London in the 5th year of law school later, I can proudly say that it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Here, we found best of friends, soulmates, and mentors. We learnt, unlearnt, analyzed, questioned, loved, and inspired. We made memories which will outlive our physical impermanence. All our lives we have been asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? But the question I want to ask you today is, who do you want to be now that you have grown up? The education you have earned and received give you unique status and responsibilities. That is your privilege and your burden. As J.K. Rowling said, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. So I request you to imagine better and then contribute however you can towards that vision. Some 15 odd years ago, our Chancellor and Vice Chancellor had such a vision of establishing an exceptional world-class university in India. And they made that vision a reality. This does not mean that it won't be hard. You fail countless times, but that's when you have to remember to believe in yourself. Believe that the dots will somehow connect in your future because they always do. Lastly, I want to thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, faculty members, administration, and all the parents out there, including my own. I owe everything I am today to them. Prashant, Vinita, and Chinmay Agarwal. As we start this new journey, we can decide what success means to us. It can be money, fame, and power, but it can also be getting to spend time with your family, teaching in a school in that small village no one knows, not having the biggest house, but having the biggest heart, choosing your mental health over that bonus, and measuring success from your personal growth. Today, we are ready to walk into the world as adults who can challenge the unchallenged, are not afraid of hard work, and can dare to chase their dreams. Congratulations, batch of 2022. We did it. Thank you.
A very good evening to the JGU family. I, Kinjal Parekh, am a member of the LLM cohort of 2021 at the Center for Postgraduate Legal Studies at Jindal Global Law School, and gives me immense pleasure and honor to stand before you today and express sentiments that I believe are echoed by all my batchmates present here today. The pandemic forced us to wonder how to uphold discipline in a time that demands empathy. To such curiosity, I say JGU knows how. Amidst the threat that continued to loom, JGU invited us with an acknowledgement of our angst and a heightened sense of compassion. By providing students with the choice to return and the necessary healthcare, JGU displayed leadership with empathy. I sincerely thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and the Chief Proctor for making the JGU experience happen for the LLM cohort of 2021. I'm certain that the memories we created on the beautiful JGU campus will forever be a part of our law school nostalgia. Meredith Grey once said, "Knowing is better than wondering, walking is better than sleeping, and even the biggest failure, the worst of them all, can beat the hell out of never trying." I sincerely thank all our faculty members for constantly echoing the sentiment, encouraging us to pursue every idea we've ever thought of, pushing us to strive for better and never settling for mediocrity. I extend my gratitude to the administration team, especially Anita Shibu ma'am, for always being our go-to person for any obstacles, and the Global Library for being our one-stop solution to our research woes. This LLM degree is a fruit of our sweat, tears, mistakes, frustrations, and many more emotions, but also of the support extended by our family and friends. Thank you so much for your patience and tolerance. To the class of 2022, I say that the road ahead is not known and uneasy. The heart and mind will conflict, but through it all, do not let your fear hold you back. Challenge the normative, build a path, and make yourself heard. With that thought, and remembering those last-minute runs for collecting the relevant readings for an exam, to stocking food for a long night, those long nights in the reading room that turned into early morning breakfast gatherings, that joy of a good dessert in the mess, to completing the dissertation. Congratulations, we did it. Thank you.
I felt as if I were walking with destiny, and that all my past life had better preparation for this hour, for this trial. Sir Winston Churchill spent a lifetime shaping his destiny and learned from his faults during humanity's most challenging hours. The years of 2017 through till 2020, the beating heart of this speech are varied and vivid, an endless moving picture in which one was an actor. Before I proceed any further, I would like to express my gratitude to the Honorable Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor for their support, and also recall a promise which I made to the Vice Chancellor to start a foundation in my parents' name, the Simeon Anil Malhotra Foundation. This will focus its energies on Indian history and international law. This is a small token of appreciation and gratitude that I will express, along with my sister, for the unrelenting support that my parents have shown to me and my dear sister. I would also like to thank the Registrar, faculty and administration, and especially Professors Mohsen Raza Khan, Professor Esther Schmidt, Professor Shrijit, Professor Popowski, and Professor Gudmundur Eriksson. They were the invisible guiding hands helping me at every rung of the ladder. They taught me to believe that some people are destined to be successful, whereas others are determined to be successful. And the path to success is knowledge. It has been an extremely remarkable journey for me, and to gain from inspiring professors who I now call friends. I have often said that this institution runs on one fuel alone, and that is patience. JGU, unlike other state universities, does not have the history or the aesthetics of any other university. It is in some sense a bizarre university, but it is on the horizon of something special. Today, sitting here, we must have the future, we must have the courage to see a future Secretary General of the United Nations or the founder of the most successful microfinance firm of the 21st century. But time will be testing. Let there be no two ways about this. You have gotten this far already. But as you reach the zenith and look over the horizon, remember one more thing. Giving it your everything doesn't guarantee anything. It is, however, the only chance you have to design the intelligence for a future day. At SOAS, my father's alma mater, there is a little blue statue of a man sitting by the side. His name is Thiruvallayar. He once wrote very famously, "Learn thoroughly whatever is to be learned, and let your conduct be worthy of learning." And as he sat and continues to sit there patiently for making us proud for what he symbolizes, I hope you remember it as you embrace the past with remembrance and the future with longing. May you do for others and let others do for you. May you always take care of one another, and may you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. Be proud to have shared this place with one another. Go build those ladders, friends. JGU class of 2020. Thank you.